Arch-sorceress Al-Rashia said those things are called rurses. But how did she know that? Does she also know how to keep them from slaughtering us all? That's a very good question. Why do you know that, Doctor? Someone's in here. This isn't your fault. You were just doing the dirty work no one else wanted to do. Don't let the others get to you. They're looking for a scapegoat, that's all. Oh, well, thanks, man. Way to be a positive force. I like it. Arch-sorceress Al-Rashia once mentioned the rurses in passing, but no official records exist of them, so I simply assumed they were some sort of mythical creatures. Little did I know how wrong I was. Yes, indeed. This isn't exactly what I had in mind when I said I hoped everything would finally be over once we defeated the Empire. Well, that's actually kind of funny, in a dark way. You aren't worried about the way it got out about Code Crimson, are you? It's really not a big deal, Kupo. After all, you kids aren't the only ones taking on a bunch of dirty jobs for the Dominion, Kupo. Maybe you've already figured it out, but Class 9th is actually a group of highly skilled assassins comprised of members from Intel Section 4 and its reserve cadets, Kupo. All your Code Crimson orders are actually just hand-me-down missions that my cadets either wouldn't or couldn't deal with, Kupo. Now that I think about it, you kids are pretty similar, Kupo. Yeah, I remember that story about the weird class who were acting like they sucked, but they were actually super trained operatives. Is there any explanation for what the hell is going on in here? Just curiosity's sake. This isn't going to help me at all. First Battle of Judeca, Concordian coup, and the Military Concordian Alliance. Battle at Big Bridge begins. Enter Gilgamesh. I remember that. Clash on Big Bridge. Do they explain in that why Gilgamesh was there? I'm a bit curious. Encounter with Emina. Here we are, capturing the Imperial Capital. As the gears turn. That's what we watched earlier. The super tough Rurses. Well, that's the thing we watched the skit with. Well, guess that won't help us at all. Oh, Hiruhata, we met you like just before the last mission. I know that the end is fast approaching, but I'm perfectly fine spending my final moments alone. I never had anyone I was close with anyway. And even if I did, they aren't here anymore. Oh yeah, the guy who, felt he didn't fit in his class, poor guy. Well, at least he's gone. Yay. Oh, well, that's really sad that he had to survive to witness the end of the world. Well, let's have a run around in the courtyard before we go. Except this guy's gonna be blocking us. We have taken to barricading all doors and windows leading outside. And you ought not even consider leaving Akademeia. Not even Class 0 is capable of dealing with those Rurses. Cool, never mind then, we're not gonna have a run around there. It's a good thing I dropped into the airship spot when I did. There's no way we can repair the Great Portal without the Arch-Sorceress's help. Doesn't she know there are innocent men and women trapped with those horrible things? They're already dead. Oh, Fuyu, who I guess was some character we also interacted with, but I don't know who that is. The snobs who used to pick on me in class sure have quieted down. It must be thanks to those Rurses. I bet one took out the girl's little ringleader. Teehee. Don't you just love how peaceful it's become around here? The silence is so soothing. Say, how do we know each other anyway? Did somebody introduce us? What is wrong with you, lady? That's not what... There's a terrible thing to be thinking about as the end of the world approaches. Ooh, there's a lot of people in here. Where do we even begin? Let's start with class first guy. Oh, class second, sorry. Makina hasn't truly gone missing at a time like this, has he? That's quite uncharacteristic of him, Kupo. You class nothing cadets haven't been bullying him, have you? Come on. The only way to defeat the Rurses is to strike when their guard is down. And even then, they'll just come back to life anyway, so you're ultimately just stalling for time. Oh, cool tip, I guess. Thanks. According to Arch-Sorceress Al-Rashia, the Rurses are far stronger than we imagine. She advised that we do not attempt to engage them, but I fear it might already be too late for some. Yeah. Oh, Queen's in here. Cool. And Nagi. Alright. Neat. I've lost contact with the cadets who went after the Rurses. I still remember their names and faces, so I'm sure they're still alive, but it's only a matter of time. Ooh, this is dire. This is truly dire, you guys. I don't feel so good about the situation. There you are, Class 0! I've been researching high and low for you, cadets. You see, I've discovered a way to vanquish the Rurses, but you're the only ones to whom I can reveal the secret. I presume you already know that the Rurses will revive themselves no matter how many times you slay them, correct? The trick, however, is to destroy their Phantoma. If you harvest their Phantoma, you will be able to halt their regenerative process. And since you cadets are the only ones aware of Phantoma's existence, only you can defeat these fiends. Good luck! Oh! That's kind of a big deal thing to just reveal with a random conversation with a question mark person. The way to defeat these unstoppable monsters. Oh well.
Why not take a break every now and then?
I understand the brave souls who remained here at Akademeia successfully repelled the Rurses, but I don't know everything. Did you consider asking a tribune instead of pestering me for the details? Whoa, easy with the passive-aggressiveness there,
What's
Queen.
the matter?
Theoretically speaking, there should be a way to defeat the Rurses, but until we actually engage them in combat, we will only be speaking in hypotheticals. Yeah, I guess so.
Good work.
Oh, Kasumi, the general. I hate to admit it, but there is very little we can do at a time like this. I would say we might actually be better off relying on you cadets.
Good work.
I'll never forget the dying shrieks I heard over the comm. All of them were crying out to me, and I was powerless to help. I'll never forgive myself. I wonder if that red block there is where the palace came up from the sea. The Rurses Palace, whatever it was. Okay, main quest progress time. Let's go. How are we gonna win this conundrum?
Hey there, guys.
What are you doing in the war room at a time like this?
I'm here because it's a time like this. We're in trouble. The Chancellor is missing.
What?
It's like, how can he leave us during this crisis, right? I can't contact the Consortium. And I can't even get a hold of Dr. Erasia.
Oh,
Mother too?
no.
At first, I thought the Rurses got him. But then I realized I still remember them. So they must be alive.
So, in that case, who's taken charge of the Dominion?
That's the problem. No one. The chain of command is completely shot. So, I thought I'd at least take over here.
So, what's the situation?
There's a freaking general right next to
Those
him,
Rurses
and
things
he's
are
supposed to be the
attacking Room as we
highest ranking
speak.
person.
The cadets who went to fend him off are helpless against them. A lot of them are dead.
Dominion cadets. Dead?
That's impossible.
From what I've heard, it looks like Rursus destroy Phantoma in living people.
So, we can't heal them?
You can see how we lost so many.
We have to do something. Fast.
Well, you won't get any orders. You can only rely on yourself and your allies. I might get more information. Stop by again later. This is just about all I can do.
Okay. It's not gonna help us much, but the game wants us to go back to the central area. Alright then.
Good work.
Believe me, I'm just as anxious to get my hands on some intel regarding those Rurses as you kids are. If you learn anything new, be a pal and send some of that info my way, won't you? Well, I mean, that person over there knew how to beat them. But... well, whatever. Also, kid, what? You're like a cadet yourself, dude.
Good work.
Still, it's pretty crazy that enormous sanctuary just arose from the depths of the ocean like that. This old world of ours is just full of mysteries, isn't it? Huh, really wacky. Really cool thing to think about while we're all dying, huh? Okay, well, see you around.
Anyone who is available, please assist in caring for the injured.
Alright, well, let's carry on with the main quest, I suppose. The Roasters descended upon Akademeia without so much as a warning and infiltrated these sacred halls, easily defying the magic of the vermilion bird said to protect us from harm. You bore witness to their power, did you not? Those fiends could teleport around the field with frightening facility. Run as you might, you cannot escape. Given that most of our personnel had departed for Ingram, it was nothing short of a miracle that we were able to contend with those monsters at all. I fear all hope is lost for the townsfolk. That's supposed to help us advance the main quest. This is weird. This whole sequence is weirder than anything else I've said has been weird so far about the game.
Oh yeah, I should tell you something.
Oh, I totally forgot.
That Empire guy, Sid, he went into that temple.
Oh,
Sid?
that's kind of important.
I don't know. I couldn't even guess. Huh? What's up?
The airship. We can't even get close to the temple. We'll be wiped out at this rate. No, somebody help us.
Hey, what happened? Respond! Dang.
Well,
what about the others?
how did Sid get in there? It was a very good question,
No
I
good.
feel.
Don't tell me they were all wiped out. You guys! Stay away from there.
Only the chosen may enter that land. The chosen will touch all creation and obtain that which is truth.
It is reason outside of reason. The reason of Agito.
It is power, the authority of Agito.
And the sage proclaims,
In all things there is meaning.
in all things, mourning will end.
Make your choice. Will you choose reason or the power of kings?
I will become Agito.
I will sound the knell to shake all the world. When 9 and 9 meet 9,
Oh, I remember this line.
depths of reason shall stir.
Well, I don't remember. I remember the
When
9
seed
and
of
9 thing
creation
being
is
said.
broken, a voice like thunder shall sound, and thou shalt know. We have arrived.
What's that? It's a passage from the Nameless Tome.
Yeah, that was definitely in the
Sid's going
opening
to Agito?
cutscene at some point.
Not necessarily. I only remembered it because the situation is similar. A little too similar.
If Sid were to become Agito,
What will happen to the Dominion?
I guess we can't just simply ignore this.
There's something I'd like to discuss with you all. It's a matter of great import.
Okay, so Sid's plan was to unify the world, which somehow causes the end of the world, I guess. And even if he fails, he basically tricked us into doing his bidding by having Rubrum take over the world in the process of stopping the world from being taken over, which I still find kind of hilarious. And in the process, I guess,
we receive more data. Please refrain from doing anything foolish.
in the process, like, even though the world is united, he's gonna sneak in there and get the Agito superpowers, I guess. Which I guess he succeeds because he's glowing super scarily in that picture. So I guess that's gonna be the final boss's superpowered Sid, who has the Agito powers. Is
This is a personal announcement.
guessing at this point.
I know things look bad right now, but we have to hang in there.
Cool.
Whatever
All right.
happens, I will be here to bring you news until the very end.
Brilliant. That's nice to
So
know.
please, everyone, don't give up.
We'll just keep on fighting this impossible battle.
What's
All right.
the matter?
Let's carry on. There's something I'd like to discuss with you at the Alto Crystarium. Surely you know the way there by now, don't you? Oh, this time we just get to teleport
So,
there.
what
Nice.
did you want to tell us?
It's about the temple that appeared behind the peristyllium.
You know about that?
The land of judgment. Pandemonium.
Ooh, that's a Final
Inside
Fantasy
that
reference.
temple resides a judge, waiting to perform the final judgment and determine whether Agito has been born into the world.
Does the vast number of Ursus have something to do with it too?
Yes. They are to eradicate the world if there is no Agito.
Oh.
Depending
Oh
on
dear.
the outcome of the final judgment, they might go away.
So if Sid
Right?
becomes Agito, that will save the
Yes.
world, but then we'll have
Nothing is written
Agito
beyond the
Sid.
judgment.
That's the last page Mother was talking about.
Yes.
So, what should we do?
You should know. That's not my decision to make. Everyone, what do you want to do?
Huh? What do we want to do?
Hey, what does the judge want to do? Why is he judging?
Interesting
What
question,
does the judge
actually.
want to do? That's a good question. He would want to complete the focus the crystals gave him. Or so I would think.
Huh.
But it's not like we gave him
So
the
the
focus.
crystals want the end of the world, basically, because the judge is acting on part of the
right.
crystals?
So he's gonna erase the world if there's no Agito?
This is very
I
convoluted.
don't ever remember saying that was okay.
So what do? Save the Dominion, the world, from the Versus?
No way. We're just cadets. We can't save the world.
Well, whether or not we're just cadets, we've never gone into battle without receiving orders before.
So we have to decide how our last page is to be written.
Now what? I mean, let's face it. It's not like we have a lot of options. Do we face the Ursus and protect Rubrum?
Or do we just wait here until they completely annihilate the Dominion?
How about forgetting all this and running away?
No, I vote for that.
Judge, or whatever he's called, is calling the shots. We could go beat him up, right?
Yo, I like that. It's simple. Like going on a mission.
That sounds easy.
Besides, protecting people ain't my thing. I'd rather knock some teeth out.
When one other than Agito stands before the judge, his life will return to nothing.
Huh?
That's what's written in the Nameless Tome.
It means anyone but
If what the
Agito will
tome says is
die.
true, then becoming Agito might
Will
be the
die if
only
they
way
face
to
the
get to
judge, I guess.
Yet, were becoming Agito such a simple feat, then I think someone would have done it by now.
Indeed. However, have you by chance forgotten that Mother is gone now?
Oh, that's right. Without Mother's assistance, we can't wake up after losing in battle.
Oh no,
Yeah, you're right.
that's a bit scary.
We've never had to fight a battle without Mother's help before.
So we just sit quietly and die with Rubrum?
We can divide our responsibilities and carry out the healing ourselves.
Oh, nice idea.
Oh,
Have you
righteous,
forgotten?
bro.
Wounds inflicted by the Ursus destroy Phantoma. There is no way to heal that.
Oh no. This sounds really, really tough.
So whatever we choose, we end up dead. It's like she told us to choose how to die.
Choosing how to die? Wow. Doesn't that mean that we can also be choosing how to survive?
The face on Sice. What?
You can be pretty clever sometimes.
Google? Dost I sense something approaching the entrance, Kubo? Dost I sense, okay. So if I'm following this along right now, someone has to become Agito to get this judge off the world's back, basically. It might be Sid, but You know, it might be a bad thing for Sid to then basically become Agito, because then we'd be left with a world where he's Agito, which could be a bad thing, seeing as he's very evil, I think, is what we're going for here. So it is up to us to get there first and become Agito, I guess, and then stop the judge. Whoa! Celestia! You're alive!
Celestia, is that you?
Sid has gained that which is truth in the land of judgment.
No way. Sid is Agito?
Oh, that's a problem.
If you would go there as well, I shall be your escort.
Oh, of course, because she got turned into a giant dragon!
The land of judgment cannot be reached by mere mortals. Only a Lassie can open the way. The Vermilion Peristylium currently has no Lassie.
Oh my god,
so I will act in
Zuyu's dead then?
I bet it's a trap.
This is a choice that I have made. All of you may choose to do as you please. There isn't much time left, however, for you to debate the matter. I am only able to retain my human consciousness for the present, while the dragon remains unharmed.
Okay, this is pretty hype. In the southwest seas, the sanctuary of death has arisen. Beyond the reach of mortals it waits. If it is a path to pandemonium you seek, passage thither I shall grant. That's actually really hype. I'm on board with this, that Celestia shows up and actually is on our side again, and she's gonna ferry us as a dragon. That's really cool. Yet these words you had best well heed. From nowhere nothing shall return. In case the memory of your life should fade, let now your peace be made. Once you depart, you cannot return from Pandemonium. You will be unable to summon Eidolons or the Vermilion Bird. Ha! I could never do that anyway, because I don't know what I was doing wrong. And you will no longer automatically recover HP. That's a doozy. Be sure your preparations are in order before you set out. Well, in light of that, not being able to recover my HP, I think it's obvious what I'm splurging the last of my money on, yeah? Just gonna buy all the items. Oh, there's no music here. That is creepy. Oh, wow, everyone's here to talk to. Does anyone have new dialogue? Even in spite of everything that has happened between us, Lady Celestia still offered her assistance. She truly is a kind soul. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is Ace. So everyone's here, so everyone can have a little line of dialogue.
What is it?
Everyone around us refused to surrender, so we cannot give in either. I believe we have a decision to make. Wow, this is cool. This is cool that we have like this little moment here. If Tempest Finis is truly upon us, then that means we'll probably have to say goodbye soon, Kupo. It was an honor serving you, Class 0. I hope I made your time here just a little easier, Kupo. So what I'm of course here to do is buy the stuff I need. Honestly, I'm scared, but I'm just as much a member of Class 0 as you, so I can't let you down. Right on. Yeah, I think it's obvious what I'm spending my money on is, well, I guess maximum amount of high potions. Splurge all my money on healing items, since apparently I'm not gonna have that really available. I have 20 ethers, it's fine. I was thinking, you know, for healing magic purposes. Okay, so how much? We don't have a lot of episode time left, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a roundabout, talk to everybody here, get everyone's final words, and that's gonna be the end of the episode. And then the next episode, I guess we're doing the final mission then. This feels like the final. I would be confused if there's 2 missions at this point after all the build up to this. But now let's, you know, see what everyone has to say at last.
You okay?
Maybe it's for the best that Machina and Rem aren't with us. That way, we have someone to bear witness to whatever happens after we make our move. That's an interesting way to think about it, I guess. As long as those two manage to survive, Class 0 will live on through them. Aw, Ace, you're accepting Machina as part of Class 0. That's really nice. That's cool. I like it. Let's go in order through these people. So we did Ace, then we talked to Deuce previously.
I'm busy. Please make it quick.
Come on, Trey. We mustn't act rashly. It would be the pinnacle of foolishness to engage an enemy against whom we were almost certain to lose.
Hi.
Indeed. That said, should the 12 of us combine our efforts as a team, perhaps our chances of emerging victorious are not so slim after all. That's the spirit, I suppose. Cater. Or Cater, I suppose it was.
What?
Hold up. Since when was Rem practically on her deathbed? I had absolutely no idea she was even that sick. If it was really that bad, why didn't she say anything? Oh, come on, we talked about this already. It's because she was like being like, oh no, don't worry about me.
Hey!
At least she's okay for now. But now it's up to us to clean up this mess so she can wake up to a better world. Right on. Who do I talk to? Sync is there.
Hello.
Do you think we'll ever get to see Maki and Remsky again? I missed them already. I don't know. Well, I mean, this is kind of a suicide mission we're going on.
Can I help you?
I feel like I didn't get to know them at all. Aw, Sinky's feeling all bluesy-woozy. Bluesy-woozy. You know, why are these two and him in... Oh, you know what? Because I was like, why are these wearing their summer wear when these characters who have also unlocked summer wear for aren't? But then I'm like, I guess they didn't program sitting animations for summer wear. But I swear there was one mission where everyone is sitting in the seats wearing summer wear, so I am confused. I'm not going to worry about it any further. I'll just hurt my head trying to wrap my mind over that. There's so much to wrap my mind over anyway with the end of the world and all whatnot, so...
Hey!
I know I've always given Machina a hard time, but he's got a good heart. He can empathize with the dead. And I admire that. Cool. It is kind of cool.
What's
that you can
up?
do that. Now that it's my head on the chopping block, I admit that I'm a little scared of being forgotten. I think I'm actually beginning to see why Machina got so upset over a brother he can't remember. Oh, it's too bad Machina's not here. You know, everyone's kind of seeing things, understanding him a little better.
You okay?
I knew that Rem was sick, but I also knew that she didn't want anyone to worry, so I did my best to respect her wishes. Yeah, that's pretty, actually, kind of cool, I suppose.
What?
Yeah. Like, it's not like we could have gotten help for Rem anyway, so... It must have been hard on her, though, battling that illness all on her own. I just wish there was something else I could have done for her. Don't worry about it at this point. 8!
Don't forget to train.
I always suspected Machina resented us for the death of his brother, but I might have been wrong. I think he was actually upset that we couldn't do anything to help Rem. Interesting way to think, actually.
This isn't the time to chat.
More than anything, though, I think he was frustrated with himself. Frustrated that he, of all people, couldn't do anything to save her, either. Yeah. Who do I talk to then? Oh man, you're doing the freaking ocelot trick there. Great. 9, which is, he is with his bad posture. Sid Alstein and those Rurses really made a mess of things. Looks like we're the ones who get to do the dirty work and clean up after him, yo. Yeah.
Hey, you eat yet?
No, actually, it's kind of hard to eat in a situation like this. I kinda think it's better that we go this one alone. I want the satisfaction of beating the snot out of those creepy things myself, yo. Yeah, sure. Then we don't have a 10 on our team, which I've wondered before, so now it's up to Jack.
Huh? What is it?
I've gotta hand it to Rem. She did an amazing job of using a positive attitude to cover up her illness. You know, aside from the whole frequent fits of fierce coughing thing. Yeah, it should have been a dead giveaway, but...
Feeling good?
No! It's the apocalypse! She always used to say, a smile is all it takes to weather the roughest storms now. But do you really think a grin is enough to deal with all this bloody rain? Nah. Oh yeah, I guess it is raining blood. lacerating from the sky. Sorry, I was just like, oh, raining blood. That's of course Slayer that's going on. Queen and then King. So Queen.
What's the matter?
Still, I can't help but regret not sitting down to talk with Machina about everything. I have often mocked Nine for his inanity, but I am afraid that no one has been more foolish than I. Oh, Queen, you're bearing all this burden. Don't worry about it.
Why not take a break every now and then?
Of course, I hate to designate Machina as the paragon of good judgment either. When all is said and done, this whole class is nothing but a bunch of fools. Okay, I guess that's a little better.
What?
Ain't likely that you cross paths with someone more than once. Guess that's fate. What? That's nonsense. What are you talking about, King?
What is it?
We ain't got much time. Better make the most of what we got left. And we don't have much time for this episode either. We actually gone a bit long. So, I believe next time is the finale, I guess. I don't know what to expect at this point. This has been nutty. This has been way crazier than what I was expecting, which is a coup by the Commandant and his guys, and then that's the last thing we have to deal with. This freaking Judgment of God thing going on right now is... well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It is a Final Fantasy, after all. They get weird and kind of semi-religious with their stuff every once in a while. Oh well, we'll make the best of it by shooting a bunch of monsters in the face. The next episode. Goodbye!